Hi guys, this is how a woman chooses whom to hook up with, whom not to. So guys, women have a recognition system, that is, they scan men. What matters here? Firstly, of course, induction. And secondly, of course, it's rank affiliation. That is, every woman chooses from the entire available contingent to which she can reach the most dominant one. In the modern society, the women's private part is put on a pedestal. There is a cult of vagina, it's worshipped like a god. Men gather around a beautiful woman like deers in a circle. During the mating season, male deer usually walk around the female and begin to dance or perform mating rituals to attract attention and win the female's favor. And this is called reindeer round dances. Therefore, be not like these deers and do not try to earn the approval of women. Do not waste your time on them. It's better to devote this time to self-development and the basics. When you save seeds, you have more free time because you don't have to participate in reindeer dances circles. Today we continue the topic of motivation and semen retention. And so, semen retention begins with NoFap. NoFap is a simple practice, and it usually serves for temporary semen abstinence in order to attract the opposite sex and release one seed during interaction with the opposite sex. In other words, you accumulate energy, then attract a woman and discharge with her. That is abstaining from masturbation and pornography, because at first you watch porn, then you discharge without a woman, and then it becomes difficult for you to attract women in a real life because you no longer have the energy to get a woman. So NoFap is a good practice actually. But as I already mentioned in my previous videos, you don't escape the problem of dependence on women. That is, women are sexually stronger than men. They can greatly influence us. Well, of course, it also depends on many factors. Usually men are more prone to sex, they ignite quickly, get aroused quickly. But a woman requires more factors to get aroused. She looks at a person's status, his confidence, his external data, and all this together makes a woman aroused. Even if, for example, you guys manage to attract a woman, hook her somewhere, or you could arouse her. But in the long run, it won't work if you don't have the corresponding social status. You'll be a temporary guy for this woman until she finds a more worthy candidate. If you have, for example, a social status, a good position in the society, a good income, then it's usually easy for you to be with women and easily achieve sex from them because your position is already a sexual factor for women. External data is even secondary compared to social status. Even if you are small, fat and bald, but at the same time you have a decent income, your chances with women will be much higher than those of an average guy with an average salary. But if you are, let's say, an average guy who doesn't have a social status that women would chase after, and if you don't have rich parents or have not achieved a high position in the society, then it's very difficult to attract a beautiful woman in our modern world, because there is a frenzy around beautiful women. I don't say that this is the only scenario for women's behavior. There may be different options, like there may be nice, adequate, handsome girls, but their percentage is very small, we won't even take them into consideration. We are talking about most probable scenarios in the modern society. Women, with the help of mass media, advertise themselves and attract all sorts of losers who run after them, ready to lay down their lives, give them flowers, carry them on their hands. They are slaves of women, so to speak, and you will get lost in the crowd. Even if you write something on social networks for beautiful women, they will not respond because they receive hundreds of messages a day. Your messages will simply get lost among other messages they receive. So guys, if you are on NoFap and you want to pursue women, you need to work on yourself, on your inner charisma. We'll come back to this later. Now let's talk about semen retention. When you abstain for a long time, like for several years as minimum, it's no longer just NoFap. So after abstaining from sex for several years, when you see a woman, you feel strong sexual tension. You have stored up sexual energy, but since you don't practice yoga, you don't know how to sublimate this potential. Strong sexual tension arises within you. Sometimes, even when you see the silhouette of a woman, you may feel sexual arousal. And when you see an attractive woman, you experience a strong sexual impulse, a strong sexual wave rising inside yourself. And there is an effect like in a transformer. When one coil induces an agitation in another coil, your sexual tension arouses this woman, on whom your sexual tension is directed. She feels your energy and also becomes aroused, and there is a mutual attraction, some kind of induction. Ordinary guys, when they get aroused, they chase after women. So women feel the sexual aggression directed at them, and then run away or reject such guys. But guys on similar tension, when they get aroused, on the contrary, they avoid women. Women feel the sexual energy that does not press on them, but pulls them along. Induction kicks in, and you, by distancing themselves from women, femmes start chasing after you while you are running away. This is physics. And in modern society, sexual energy is directed towards women, and social networks greatly amplify the illusion of popularity among women. They become arrogant, they reject guys because they are constantly under the pressure of sexual energy. That's why, on similar tension, you can attract sexually desirable women. But there is one catch. You won't be able to maintain sexual tension for long. As soon as you start sexual interaction with women, your potential for sexual tension will decrease, and you will not be able to remain an object of sexual attraction for a long period. If you have nothing to offer a woman other than your inner world, you'll not be able to keep her long, because usually sexy women are materialistic. Beautiful girls have been taught since childhood by their parents that they are queens and everyone should worship them. They have this programming, some kind of firmware, and you have to hack this program. They perceive any guy as someone who should already worship them by default. So you need to understand this. Don't think that when you are on similar tension, supermodels will immediately run after you. They are materialists, that is, they need not just sex, they want a partner who will provide them with a high social status. Beautiful women hunt for men with a high social status. That's why there are always plenty of women around such men. So how does a woman choose whom to give herself to and whom not to? So guys, the women have a recognition system. That is, she scans men like a Terminator. What matters here? Firstly, of course, induction, and secondly, of course, its rank affiliation. That is, every woman chooses the most dominant one from the entire available contingent that she can reach in her opinion. And what is a dominant man in a woman's understanding? These are certainly some internal qualities, charisma and some kind of behavior like certain rank markers, rank signals that a man demonstrates. Some conduct that allows a woman to classify him as a dominant male. But my friends, a rich inner world, some charisma still comes a little after rank signals. Such rank dominant behavior is priority for a woman. Because first comes this behavior, these signals, which a woman reads, then induction comes into play. That is, first there are rank factors, and then comes a rich inner world. If at the beginning you demonstrated your high rank, then you can show what kind of sense of humor you have, how erudite you are, some of your behavioral parameters. And all this is secondary for her, and that's why I want to draw attention to the fact that rank signals are primarily in addition to appearance, attributes, and also a certain behavior. The behavior somewhere bold, confident, independent. That is, a confident, impudent person, he must be confident, impudent, independent, easygoing, who does not show his dependence or neediness, and who shows that he belongs to a certain rank and has money. That's what a woman needs. You don't need to give a woman everything preemptively, that is, as soon as you meet, she has not done anything yet, has not given you anything, and you are already giving her gifts and trips. And what? You should do it later for something. That is, your relationship develops somehow, goes on. Everything is fine, you love each other, and as a token of gratitude for such a relationship, for the love you have received, of course, you can give her something. You can go on trips with her, you can provide for her in some way after all that, but not before that. That is, you see that everything is fine with the relationship, you love, value and respect each other. and then you can start doing something for her. This somehow triggers a certain neural chain in woman's brain. That is, everything is good for us. I received, and it is good for me. When something is wrong with us, I don't receive anything. But men very often do the opposite. That is, preemptively, they buy something on her validation, forming in a woman's brain such a neural connection that I have not done anything yet. And I have already received what I need. Why would I do anything? Why give more if I already received everything? So why bother with this person? I can just leave him without giving him anything. I will just save what I have for someone else who does not agree to such conditions. First and foremost, of course, these rank signals are the most important. Then a woman reads your behavior, your internal attitude, your internal dominance. And let's not exclude induction, which can have a determining value or may not. But once again, I'll remind you that without inner state, if you only show rank signals, that is, only such external moments show that I have resources, I have a car, I have this and that, the woman quickly assesses your inner state. She understands that you are not an alpha, you are not dominant, you are not strong. Of course, she'll simply squeeze you out, use you like a rag and throw you away. And therefore, no matter how you twist it, without inner state, you won't get anywhere. Look at how it happens in the nature. A rooster tramples on a hen, that is, he suppresses her. The hen is so feisty she does not want to give in to the rooster. So he jumps on her and tramples her, that is, he shows her his dominance. Or take lions. Lionesses are very strong and they won't give themselves to a weak male, so that lion must first show her her place. Lionesses choose strong dominant lions. Therefore, you need to develop this masculine state, masculine dominance, masculine charisma in yourself, strengthen your masculine dignity, strengthen your personal structure so that it stands firm and strong regardless of whether there is a woman there or not. That is, it means visiting the gym, training, working on your external appearance, developing your masculine nature and self-confidence. Therefore, guys, we come to the point that we have to become strong, so we need to abstain. Namely, practice semen retention to gain inner resources. Semen retention gives you more free time, as you don't have to participate in reindeer dances. Therefore, guys, semen retention is the foundation. When you practice semen retention for a significant amount of time, you will develop a sense of self-sufficiency or independence from women. And then you will be in control of the situation, and you will be the one making the decisions. And you will decide what to do next, either find a worthy girl, get married on her, and create a family where you will be the head, or continue to retain semen and achieve spiritual heights of self-development. You will have a choice. I'll release another video on how to work with your mental conditions to avoid all impediments like panic attacks, depression, despair, etc. How to specifically pump up your masculine charisma, gain inner strength and raise your self-esteem. Put down your comments under the video. Write your wishes, what topic you would like to cover. Thanks you for watching. Thank God. Good luck y'all. Bye.